Hey all, Courtney Despos, Director of Education with Trouts Fly Fishing. In today's installment of Trouts Tips, we're going to be working on the clinch knot. This knot will be primarily used for connecting flies onto your rig, whether that be the end of your leader or your tippet. As we move through the clinch knot, I'm going to be using this turquoise paracord. This will represent either your tapered leader or the tippet, whatever you happen to be using to tie your fly to. In my right hand is a lock that we're going to be using to represent the eye of the fly. When I go to do my clinch knot, I'm going to take the terminal end of, again, either my tapered leader or my tippet, and I'm going to bring it through the eye of the fly. Once I bring it through, I'm going to fold it back on itself. As I often say, give yourself grace and give yourself more material to work with than you think you need. Again, it's going to help your frustration levels and just help with your dexterity as you work through these knots. As we come back, in order to lock this knot in, we're going to take our terminal end and we're going to wrap it around the other portion of our leader or tippet. In this process, because I'm using paracord and it's thicker, I'm not going to be able to wrap as many times. The general rule of thumb though is to wrap at least as many times as the size of your tippet. So for example, if you're tying with 4X, you're gonna wrap at least 4 to 5 times. I do recommend that you never go less than 3 wraps as you get into larger diameter material. Once we wrap, we're going to bring our terminal end and we're going to have an open area here between the eye of the hook and the beginning of our wraps. Our terminal end is going to go directly through that area in that opening. Next, you're going to bring the terminal end of your tippet or leader down against your fly and you're going to hold it there with your hands. As you go to secure this knot, and before securing it, you're going to make sure to lubricate all areas that'll be getting friction in order to eliminate or limit any additional weakening of that nylon-based material. Once you go to set the knot, you're simply going to pull up on your material and you're going to stack this portion of your knot. When you're using your nylon leader or your tippet, you'll see a little easier stack than we're seeing with the paracord just based on size of this material. But what you'll see is your wraps will stack vertically. Oftentimes when we're doing this knot and we go to seat it, you'll also feel just a tad bit of a pop. That's not a bad thing. A lot of times that's just your knot seating into place. You may not feel it every time, but don't be alarmed if you do. Thanks for joining us for this installment of Trouts Tips. For additional parts of this series, visit our Trouts YouTube channel and don't forget to like and subscribe.